This is the English sound video regarding the content that I made in the Danish video. And I talked about busyness. We all have different ways to deal with unhealed trauma. And keeping yourself busy is one of these trauma response. I will make a few more videos about how this unhealed trauma affects you, us, all of you that have this unhealed trauma. But in this sound video, I will talk about busyness. So, keeping yourself busy can be a trauma response. And this is to avoid feeling anything. Because as soon there is a moment of calmness or silence, all the emotions, all the pain, and all those dark thoughts about what happened will sneak up on you. Pain? No, thank you. Dear, lovely you, the pain and the trauma doesn't magically disappear until you face it. You need to heal this. This busyness is a shield and is often used by people with severe trauma or PTSD or CPTSD. It is avoidance. Because if there are a moment with stillness, you get these flashbacks. That's why you keep your calendar busy. If you are busy all the time, you don't have to deal with this unbearable flashback. No? So, when there's no stillness, no calmness, then you don't really feel anything because you're busy. You push yourself. And let me tell you one thing. There is a price to pay because your body and your mind is already traumatized. And it has to deal with this unhealed trauma. And when you push yourself like this, you get health issues. I'm talking about heart diseases, insomnia, or the feeling of constantly being tired. You are so worn out because it's really, really hard to sleep. And another thing is that you're probably emotional, disconnected. Yeah, you're just totally burned out. Often when we work this hard and keep ourselves busy, the world around us just think, oh my God, what a driven person. No one stops up and think, I wonder if there's something else going on with this person since they work so hard all the time, since their calendar is filled with appointments. This person is always the first at work and always the last to leave. The problem in our society is that we get praised for having success, or we get praised for being hard workers. But when there's something behind this busyness, like an unhealed trauma, it's not good. Because what you really, really need is some self-care and some self-love. Your busyness is a survival strategy. It's a tool. Honestly, you need some trauma healing. You need some sleep. You need to have a look at all the pain and all the feelings that you don't want to deal with. I know it can be terrifying to slow down. especially if you don't have both the tools to heal and the awareness regarding this trauma response. You live in a constant survival mode, and you will keep doing that until you break this pattern. And this goes for kids too. It's not just adults. You know, those kids that seek these high grades. The problem with this is that it's really hard to spot. Because are the kids just driven because they want good grades so they can get a high education? Or is it really due to some childhood trauma? Does the adult work really hard because the person wants to build a successful business? Or is it due to unhealed trauma? If you recognize something in yourself here after you listen to this sound video, please promise me that you will look into what's laying behind all of this, and could you get some help? Balance is the key. So you need some tools regarding the triggers, all the emotions, all the fears. And you also need to learn how to self-care. And you need to find the balance in being driven and busy and having healthy self-care. I hope this sound video helped you in some way and that it made sense. It's really, really important to look into all these traumas because, as I always say, it's not healthy. It's really, really unhealthy. And as a child, as a kid, you already lived in survival mode. No one is blaming you anything because you learned these survival techniques to survive in this dysfunctional family. So I'm not blaming you. I truly, truly hope that there's someone on the other side of this sound video that sit down and think, okay, I better look into this. This sounds like me. Yes. That was the sound video for today regarding the Danish content. As always, stay safe, take care.